Hi everyone, welcome back to Queen Ink. My name is Mary and today we are working on the Batman blanket 2.1 wing square 1. So now we're going to be working on the second section of the big wing section of the Batman blanket. And in front of me I have the graph that we're going to be working on. So we're going to have a blue, two black sections, and a yellow. So make sure to have two balls of black so that way this one will stay connected and then you can connect your new ball of black yarn. Okay, so let's grab our hooks, which is going to be a 5.5 millimeter hook like I've been using in all of my videos, and let's get started. Alrighty, so I'm back and I have all my yarn ready and I just wanted to show you this graph. Now this graph may look pretty intimidating, but it's very simple and very easy to do, and I will show you how to connect each color. So this is blue, this is black, and this is yellow, and we are going to connect them when we do the foundation double crochet down here at the bottom for the first row. And don't worry, I'm going to walk you through everything so it'll be nice and easy so you don't get too confused. So make sure to start off with a slip knot first. And let's do our foundation double crochet. Now for the first section, we're going to do 4 double crochets of blue and then connect with the black. So make sure you also have your slip knot for your black yarn ready and your slip knot ready for your yellow as well. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to chain 2, move the camera up a little bit, yarn over, go back into that first chain, go back into that first chain that you just created, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through just to make a chain, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2. Yarn over, go back into that stitch, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 1 to make the chain, and finish your double crochet. I just need to make 2 more blue double crochets real quick. Okay, so that's 3, and this one is going to be number 4. And this is where we're going to connect our black. So you're going to yarn over and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn to make that chain, grab your working yarn and only pull through 2 of the blue. Drop your blue, pick up your black yarn now, put it on your hook and finish that double crochet. Pull on that blue yarn. Make sure your knot right here is in between this chain right here and it doesn't go through. Grab the tail of the black and you're going to make a knot. And I'm going to do a double knot to secure it. So there we go, there's our double knot. Drop your blue yarn now. And you're now going to pick up your blue yarn, move everything out of the way, yarn over, go into that blue stitch right there. Grab your working yarn and pull through, grab your working yarn and pull through. For a chain, grab your working yarn to finish off with a double crochet. I'm going to drop that for one moment. We're going to pick this up and find out how many more double crochets we need to make. Looks like 5 before we get to the yellow. So I'm going to double crochet, foundation double crochet 4 more, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I'm back and I did 4 double crochets. Now we're going to be working on our 5th, and we're going to be connecting it with the yellow. So yarn over, go back into that stitch. Now remember, we're still on row number 1, trying to finish our first row so we can have our 20 stitches. Yarn over, grab your working yarn, pull up a loop, grab your working yarn to make a chain, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, drop your black, whoops, pick up your yellow, pull that through to finish off that double crochet, pull on the black, make sure that yellow knot doesn't go through any of these black stitches, grab your grab your yarn tail from the yellow and make a double knot. And I'm going to make a double knot so that way that secures it. Drop your black yarn. These yarns are going to stay right here because as you see through the work, we're going to do this all 20 rows in blue, all 20 rows in black, and all 20 rows in yellow. This one will also be all 20 almost all 20 rows, but we will be picking up our black yarn here. And this is on row 7, and I'll show you how to do that shortly. Okay, move everything out of the way. You're still working on the bottom. Yarn over, go into that stitch, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop. Grab your working yarn and chain 1, grab your working yarn and pull through 2 to finish off a double crochet. Now I'm going to finish my double crochets in yellow until I get to 20 stitches. So right now we're at 10 and I have 10 more stitches to do. I will meet you right back up here once I'm finished. Alrighty, so I'm back and I did the 20 foundation double crochet stitches. The best thing you always want to do is make sure you count all your stitches so you know you have 20. Now we're going to turn it over. That was row number 1. We're going to chain 1. I am going to yarn over, go into the stitch, grab my working yarn, pull up a loop, grab my working yarn and pull through 2, grab my working yarn and pull through 2. We are now on row number 2. I'm going to work my way across until I get to this yellow stitch and I'll show you what to do next. Alrighty, so I made it to that stitch. We're going to yarn over, go into the stitch, grab our working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, drop that yellow stitch behind you and pick up your black stitch. Grab your working yarn of the black stitch and finish off that double crochet. Grab the yellow, pull on it a little bit to secure it, yarn over, pick up that stitch, I normally call it the fake stitch, go into the black stitch, hold on to those 3, grab your working yarn and pull through, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2. We're going to crochet until I get to right here and I'll show you what to do in just a moment. Alrighty, so I have reached that stitch. You're going to yarn over, go into that stitch, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and only pull through 2, put the black one behind you, pick up your blue yarn and finish off that double crochet. Grab your black yarn and pull on it to secure it, yarn over, pick up, hold, grab your working yarn, pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2 and pull through 2. Now we're going to double crochet until we get to the end of this row. Okay, just give me one more second and one more stitch. And that finishes off row number 2. Now I'm going to pause here for just a moment and we're going to pick this up real quick. This is our little graph. So now we were on row number 1. Now we're on row number 2. I am going to crochet 1, 2, 3, about 4 more rows. I will meet you back between row 6 and row 7 and show you how to connect this. I figured by now you already know how to change colors between each of these. I figured the bottom row was the most difficult, so I wanted to show you that specifically. So I am going to crochet until I get to about row 6, and then I will come back on camera, and once I get to this part right here, the yellow and the black, or maybe at the end right here, depending on which way I'm looking at it, I will meet you back to connect this, and then I will tell you what to do next. Okay, so I will see you shortly. Alrighty, so I am back, and I know I told you I would meet you over here so we could connect the black portion, and I would show you what to do. I actually just finished my row 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. This will be my last stitch, and we're going to be working on row 7. I figured some of you would like to see me show you how to change the colors again, so that way you have a little more idea. Take your time on this. This can be very tedious, especially since you're going to be having a lot of strings. And one more tip I'm going to give you: every once in a while, try to detangle your yarn. So something like this, you can take your black yarn and kind of move it in and out and try get it out of that blue section, so that way it's not going to get tangled. As you can see, my yarn was starting to tangle there. Every once in a while, stop and try to untangle your yarn. That way it doesn't become frustrating and very difficult to work with all these strings, because I know this can be a very frustrating and I'm going to say irritating project, because we're working with 4 strings. Right now we're working with 3, and normally we're working with 2. And it can be very frustrating, especially with this one. I have looked at most of them, and I've realized, this one and section 3.1 are going to be a little more frustrating. I will try and get through these as best as I can for you and explain them to where they're a lot easier to understand and they don't seem complicated. Also, if you guys have any questions, or you are concerned, or you're not sure about anything, you can always leave me comments and questions down in the comments section, and I always will respond to you, and if I have to, I will remake a video for you as well. Okay, so let's get on to row number 7, and I'm going to show you how to do this again. So yarn over, go into your last stitch, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2. When you're turning your work, I try to turn the work like this blue section towards me, so that way all the strings come with me, instead of trying to turn it this way. I try to, if I'm working like this, try to make this blue section turn towards me. That might be a little bit easier for you. And then I can just grab my yarn, chain 1, move the camera over, and then we can just double crochet right into those next 4 double crochets. 1, 2, and sorry, I'm feeling it tighten. And your yarn's going to do that too. It will tighten on you. Just try to take a minute and just try to loosen it real quick. Okay, so here we are. We're going to change from blue to black. I already have my yarn here. Yarn over, go into that stitch, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop. 3 loops on your hook. You're just going to grab your blue yarn and pull through 2. Drop your yarn, pick up your black yarn, to finish that double crochet. Then grab your blue yarn and kind of tighten it a little bit, as you can see right there. Yarn over, pick up the fake stitch and this stitch right here. I like to hold on to those and push these down here, so I know these are not part of my stitches, but these are up here for my double crochet. Double crochet until you get to the yellow. And I might do a little time lapse for these, so don't worry. Okay, and then you're going to yarn over, go into the black stitch. We're transitioning from black to yellow. Yarn over, go into the stitch, pull up a loop, grab your working yarn, pull through 2, drop your black, pick up your yellow, and finish off that double crochet. And then tighten it a little bit. Yarn over, under the fake, under the actual stitch, hold on to them, grab your working yarn and pull through, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, and grab your working yarn and pull through 2. We're going to pause there for just a minute because we are on row number 7, which is this row right here, and we're going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to make 6 stitches, and then we're going to put the new black on. We're going to transition from the yellow to the black. And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I'm going to make those 6 yellow stitches and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so I made it 5 stitches, and here is number 6. Yarn over, go into the stitch, grab your working yarn, pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, drop that yellow, pick up your new black yarn and finish that double crochet. Make sure that knot does not go through those stitches. That's why I kind of hold them like this and then pull down on that yellow. Sometimes it'll go through, that's okay. Grab the yarn tail and the yellow and make yourself a little knot. And make a double knot. Okay, you're going to drop the yellow and the black yarn tail, pick up the new black, and double crochet until you get to the end. And I am going to double crochet to the end, and I will meet you right back up. Okay, so I finished the black, and this will be our last stitch, and we are still on row number 7. And that stitch finishes row number 7, and this one begins row number 8. Okay, so we're going to double crochet into that one and double crochet into the next one. Hopefully by now you have an idea of how to transition from one color to the next, to the next, to the next. That is going to be row number 8. So this is 7. This is going to be row number 8. So I am going to do row number 8 all the way to row number 20. I might meet you back at row number 19 and show you how to do each of these transitions again. And then we'll finish off. No, you know what? I'm going to meet you at row number 20 and I'll show you how to do every single transition over. We'll do our outro and then our video should be nice and done. Don't forget, you are going to have to make 2 of these 2.1 wing section square 1. Okay, so don't forget to do that as well. And if you've made it this far in the video, please do not forget to leave me a like. It lets me know that you are enjoying the video, and it lets me know that I'm making some really good content for you. If you'd like to see anything else, or you like to see me crochet anything else, let me know down in the comments section. So something you've always wanted to see and someone else did not crochet it and you really want to know how to do it, let me know. I'm always up for a good challenge, and I will try to do the best that I can to make a pattern and show you how to crochet that item. Alrighty, so I will meet you back here at row number 20, and I'll show you how to do all of the transitions over again. I will see you shortly. Alrighty, hi everyone, I am finally back. This is 19 rows. Okay, so there we go. I finally got to 19 rows, and I promised I would come back. This will end row number 19, and I promised to come back when I had 19 rows so I could show you how to transition from each of the colors across. Now, like I said before, take your time. This is very tedious and it requires a lot of concentration and focus. So yarn over, go into the stitch, grab your working yarn, pull up a loop, grab your working yarn, pull through 2 and pull through 2 to finish off that double crochet for row number 19. And if you don't believe me, what I'll do is I will count these rows for you real quick. We'll count them on the blue side. So this is row number 1 where we started. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, excuse me. Sometimes it's hard to see those rows. Okay, so row number 19. So excited to finally finish it. Okay, so here we go. So we're going to chain 1 and turn our work towards us like I showed you. That allows all of your strings to come onto this side. And yes, they are very, very tangled. I just got a little tired of dealing with them and let them stay tangled. Okay, so here we go. We're going to double crochet across the row in black. To the yellow. Okay, so here we are. Go into the stitch, so yarn over, go into the stitch. Sorry, give me a second. Yarn over, go into the stitch, grab your working yarn and pull up a loop, grab your working yarn, pull through 2, drop that black, pick up your yellow. This is row number 20, so we are done. Pull through those 2 stitches to finish off the black double crochet. Pull on that yarn, yarn over, pick up the fake stitch, go into the stitch, grab your working yarn, pull up a loop, grab your working yarn and pull through 2, grab your working yarn and pull through 2. This is getting very tangly, so I'm going to make kind of like a long tail, grab my scissors, and cut that yarn. So I can get that one out of the way, and I'm done with that black yarn. Now I'm going to double crochet across the row. This one's a little tedious as well. Give me a second. Coming up to the next black section, yarn over, go into that stitch, pull up a loop, grab your working yarn, pull through 2, yellow behind you, drop it, pick up your black yarn, and finish off that double crochet. Pull on that yarn over, pick up the fake and the original and the actual stitch, hold on to those, grab your working yarn and pull through, grab your working yarn and finish the double crochet. Now we're going to grab our scissors. I'm going to grab another long tail so I can sew this in. Grab my scissors and cut. Next yarn down. Yay. As you can see, this got really tangly very quickly. So I just grab the tangle and pull out the yarn that I need the most. I'm going to double crochet across the row. Yarn over, go into that stitch. We're transitioning now to blue. Grab your working yarn, pull up a loop, grab your working yarn, pull through two, drop the black, pick up the blue, finish the double crochet. Now I know this seems very repetitive, but I want to make sure that everyone knows exactly how to transition from color to color to color, so that way it looks good. Makes your project look really good. It doesn't look strange, weird, or the other word that they say, yucky. Pull on that to secure the blue, yarn over, pick up the fake stitch, pick up the stitch. Grab your working yarn, pull through, grab your working yarn and pull through two, grab your working yarn and pull through two. I'm going to double crochet into that next one. I am going to stop for a minute, grab my black yarn and pull some out, and then I'm going to grab my scissors and cut the yarn. Yay, 2 more stitches. We are almost done. And we are finished with this wonderful piece, 2.1 Batman blanket wing section. Cut your yarn over, pull through, pull on that pretty tight. Alright everyone, this is now going to be the outro. Thank you so much for watching this wonderful video. There we go, we are finished. That is what it looks like. It looks exactly like the picture. This is, again, 2.1 wing section. This is supposed to be section. And this is going to be the Batman blanket. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Also, look out for my next video, which is going to be 2.2 wing section. We're going to try and get through these as quickly as possible. So that way, if you want to make this for somebody for Christmas time, you will be able to do it. I am hoping probably by the end of September, I'm not sure, that we can get through this wing section, move on to the middle section. Do not forget, you must make 2 of these sections, so that way all you have to worry about when we get to the middle section is that both of your wing sections are done. And do not forget, these are always reversible. Watch this. Whoop. There you go. Reversible. So you can make 1 wing on this side and 1 wing on this side. Thank you so much for watching this video. Again, my name is Mary. This is Quinn Ink. And this was Batman Blanket 2.1 Wing Section. Have a wonderful day, stay safe, and happy crocheting. Bye-bye, everyone.